Hi friends, it's Miss Chris from the Wonder Room, and if you haven't been on this channel before, we cover things about early childhood development, play, art, and environments where kids spend their time. So today we are talking about things that we can do with paper bags. I'm going to show you some things that we do with our paper bags in our classrooms. So the first thing we like to do is, idea number one is to make a book. So cut the paper bag up to a piece, get some paper. I have some paper that had some printing on the side, but a lot of good space. So put that inside, and then I cut off these. No, before I cut it off, I do staple the edge. Staple the edges, and then I cut off the part that I don't want. Off. And these are books that we put in our literacy center for them to make their own books. And they could be different sizes, doesn't matter, whatever size the paper bag is. Idea number two is to use the cut paper bags as your messy mat. So when you're painting or doing something messy, you can set up your paint experience individually, defining their workspace, giving them all the supplies that they need, and then you can easily move that out and put the next person's piece in. So a messy mat is number two. Number three, cut your bags so that you have the full length. And these are nice because they have the handles. And we use those for crafts. So we cut them into shapes like hearts, trees, butterflies. Kids really like to hold the handle, and you can paint them. You can use collage, you can draw on them. It was a fish. Here's a fish that we had them stuff, and then they were able to paint both sides before we stuffed it. So that project took a couple of days. The next one is transfer games. So you take your pieces, take your bag and you cut off the top of the bag so that you have a little pouch. And then transferring with the tongs, whatever kind of tongs you have, or transferring with the straw. Those kind of activities. They're also good for collection or sorting of the toys. Even just like giving them the bag, the kids that like to collect things, give them the bag and let them collect. Wrapping paper. So have them decorate the paper with stamps or markers or paint. And then you have a whole bunch of wrapping paper to use. An All About Me bag. So give the little guidance here, send the bag home, have them fill it with 3 things, then at show and tell they can talk about what's in their bag. Mystery bag, you can literally use this for any and everything that you have. And you can use these during transition times, as a starter, as an ender. Put a few things in the bag, give them some clues, have them guess what's in the mystery bag. Puppets and costumes, you don't need ideas for that. There's tons of those online. Number 10 or number 9 is to line your drawers, shelves, and table. So wherever you store your paint or anything messy under your sink, whatever that gets messy, it's just easier for cleanup. Put it down, use it. When it gets messy, change it out. And then the last one is to protect a book. This is something that I used to do when I was in middle school and high school many years ago, was to protect our books. I don't even know if they have textbooks or books anymore, but I thought I'd just share this one. So get your long sheet, take your book and measure it. You're making like 2 pockets. See, you're folding that over and making 2 pockets. And then you take your book and you slide it into the pocket that you made on both ends. So you slide one end, then you take the other end, slide the other end, and you have a nice cover that can be decorated. And if you feel like this is too loose, you can even add a little piece of tape on that part. So there's 10 ideas. Make a book, use a messy mat, craft, shape for painting and drawing, transfer and toss games or collection bags. Wrapping paper is number 5. 6 is all about me bag. 7 is the mystery bag. 8 is puppets and costumes. 9 is line your drawers or shelves. And then 10 is protecting a book. So I hope they gave you maybe a couple new ideas to use all those paper bags. Have a great day. Bye.